Imagine a world where the symphony of wildlife sounds has gone silent. How would that world look? How would it feel? As we grapple with the realities of our rapidly changing climate, this is a question we must ask ourselves. The natural world, with its vast array of animal species, is under threat. Climate change is not some distant, abstract concept. It's a tangible, powerful force that's reshaping our planet and the lives of the creatures that call it home. It's altering ecosystems all around us, transforming the very landscapes that animals depend on for survival. As temperatures rise and precipitation patterns shift, the habitats of countless species are being disrupted. Imagine a polar bear wandering aimlessly on melting ice, or a sea turtle returning to a beach that no longer exists for nesting. These are not mere possibilities. They're realities that animals are facing right now. As their habitats vanish, they're left with three choices: adapt, migrate, or perish. But adapting isn't always possible. Rising temperatures can disrupt breeding cycles, throwing off the delicate timing that many species rely on for reproduction. It can alter the availability of food, leaving animals hungry and vulnerable. And it can increase the frequency of extreme weather events, from storms to droughts, that can devastate wildlife populations. Climate change is like a domino effect, setting off a chain of events that can lead to the ultimate disaster for a species: extinction. And once a species is gone, it's gone forever. There's no turning back. But it's not just about the loss of individual species. It's about the loss of biodiversity, the variety of life on Earth. Every species plays a unique role in its ecosystem, and when one disappears, the entire system can start to unravel. The future of our wildlife is hanging in the balance, a balance that is increasingly tipping towards extinction. But remember, it's not too late. We still have time to act, to change our ways, and to give our wildlife a fighting chance. Because the truth is, a world without the symphony of wildlife is not a world any of us would want to live in. The disappearance of one species can set off a chain reaction that can disrupt an entire ecosystem. Picture a domino effect, where each falling piece represents a species succumbing to the relentless march of extinction. With each domino that tumbles, the intricate web of life loses a vital thread, a thread that may have been key in maintaining the balance of an ecosystem. Species extinction is not just about the loss of individual species. It's about the disruption of the delicate equilibrium that keeps our ecosystems functioning. Each species, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, plays a role in this balance. The bees that pollinate our flowers, the worms that enrich our soil, the predators that keep prey populations in check, each one contributes to the overall health of the environment. But as species disappear, the balance wavers. The loss of biodiversity, the variety of life on our planet, weakens the resilience of ecosystems. It's like removing bricks from a wall. The more you take away, the more unstable the wall becomes. Ecosystems with a high level of biodiversity are more robust, more capable of withstanding environmental changes and disturbances. They're better equipped to bounce back from events like wildfires or hurricanes. Moreover, our ecosystems provide us with essential resources. They give us clean water by filtering pollutants. They help to regulate our climate by sequestering carbon. They even provide us with food, medicine, and materials. But as biodiversity dwindles, so does the capacity of ecosystems to provide these vital services. Imagine a tapestry, each thread representing a species. The more threads you remove, the weaker the fabric becomes, until eventually, it starts to fray and tear. That's what's happening to our planet. Every species lost is a thread pulled from the intricate web of life, a web that is becoming increasingly frayed. We're not just losing animals and plants, we're losing the very fabric that sustains life on Earth. But remember, it's not all doom and gloom. There is still time to repair the damage, to reweave the threads, to restore the balance, because, as we'll discuss in the next scenes, there's a lot that we can do to prevent further species extinction and ecosystem disruption. Every species lost is a thread pulled from the intricate web of life, a web that is becoming increasingly frayed. Our actions shape the world around us, for better or for worse. This is a truth we cannot evade, especially when it comes to the pressures facing our wildlife. Our reach extends into every corner of the globe, and our activities, including deforestation, urbanization, and overexploitation of natural resources, add to the strain on these delicate ecosystems. But as much as we have the power to disrupt, we also have the power to restore, to heal, to protect. Conservation efforts are sprouting worldwide. a testament to our growing recognition of the value of biodiversity. These initiatives range from setting up protected areas to shield vulnerable species, to habitat restoration projects that bring back life to degraded ecosystems. It's not just about saving an individual species, but about restoring the intricate web of life that sustains us all. Innovation is also at the forefront of these efforts. Advances in technology are providing us with new tools to track and preserve endangered species. Satellite monitoring, for instance, allows us to keep an eye on deforestation and habitat loss from space. Genetic conservation techniques are helping us understand and preserve the genetic diversity essential for species survival. Sustainable land management practices are another crucial part of the puzzle. By managing our lands in a way that balances human needs with those of wildlife, we can help ensure the longevity of our planet's diverse ecosystems. This includes practices like agroforestry, where trees are grown among crops or pasture land, enriching the soil and providing habitat for wildlife. But it's not enough to just mitigate the impacts. We must also strive to prevent further damage. This means shifting towards sustainable consumption and production patterns, reducing our carbon footprint, and promoting a culture of respect for nature. In the end, it comes down to us. As the stewards of this planet, we hold the fate of our wildlife in our hands. We have the power to safeguard our wildlife, but the clock is ticking. The future of animals, and indeed our own future, depends on the choices we make today. In the face of adversity, some species show a remarkable ability to adapt and survive. Let's explore some of these remarkable creatures that have demonstrated an ability to adapt to the ever-changing climate. Firstly, we have the alpine chipmunk, a small mammal native to the Sierra Nevada mountains of California. As temperatures rise, these resourceful rodents have been observed moving to higher elevations to find cooler habitats. They are an example of how species can adapt their behavior and habitats in response to changing conditions. Or consider the emperor penguin, a bird that calls the harsh Antarctic its home. With the sea ice they depend upon for breeding and feeding rapidly melting, these resilient birds have been found to be capable of seeking out new breeding grounds. Their adaptability is a testament to the power of resilience in the face of adversity. And let's not forget the mangrove killifish, a small tropical fish that can survive both in water and on land. As sea levels rise and flood their habitats, these fish have developed the ability to breathe air and live out of water for extended periods. This amphibious lifestyle is a powerful example of how species can evolve to face new challenges. But what does this mean for us and the future of wildlife? These examples of resilience and adaptability are not just fascinating tales of survival. They are essential components of our future ecosystems. Their survival and prosperity in the face of climate change demonstrate the power of genetic diversity and plasticity, which are key ingredients for resilience in nature. By preserving these adaptable species, we are protecting the intricate web of life that sustains us all. These examples also serve as a reminder that nature can be incredibly resilient, given the chance. They demonstrate the potential of life to adapt and survive, even in the face of rapid and dramatic changes. These resilient species are the beacon of hope in a changing climate. Their survival is a testament to the power of nature and a call to action for us all to do what we can to protect and preserve our invaluable wildlife. Solving the climate crisis is not a one-man job. It requires the collective effort of all. The fight against climate change and species extinction calls for a united front. Scientists, policymakers, conservation organizations, and local communities must pool their resources, knowledge, and influence to develop comprehensive solutions that balance the needs of wildlife with those of humanity. Innovation is at the heart of this collaborative approach. We're seeing the emergence of inventive solutions like ecosystem-based adaptation, where we harness nature's own resilience to mitigate climate impacts. Similarly, nature-based solutions like reforestation and sustainable land management are gaining traction for their ability to support biodiversity while tackling climate change. The journey ahead is challenging, but the potential rewards are immense. By working together, we can develop and implement strategies that not only safeguard our wildlife but also ensure our own future survival. Together, we can turn the tide and create a future where wildlife thrives. The future of animals in a changing climate is uncertain but not without hope. The challenges are undeniable, yet so is the resilience of life. Our planet, teeming with biodiversity, is a testament to the adaptability and persistence of life in the face of adversity. But we must remember we are not mere spectators in this unfolding drama. We are part of this vibrant tapestry of life, intricately intertwined with the health of our ecosystems. Our well-being is linked to the well-being of our environment. The air we breathe, the water we drink, even the food we eat, all depend on the health and diversity of our planet's ecosystems. It's a symbiotic relationship. We need nature, and nature needs us. Supporting conservation efforts is not just about saving animals, it's about securing our future. The future of our wildlife is in our hands. What will you do to make a difference?